you.
Alright, sweet.
Thanks.
Alright, do we want to introduce ourselves too, or?
We can do that during Insanity Beach when nothing is happening.
Yeah.
We'll talk during Insanity Beach.
Yep.
Just count us down.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
I
so
assume
this is-
that's correct. I don't know how to time off
Uh,
autosave.
You just when you.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
It's all good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
See, this is all gems. They're going to be getting all the gems. Yeah. You get the gems by getting all the crates. So in this first level, you'll see them collecting every crate. I'm Depp, by the way. I'm doing commentary. I'm not a part of the race.
I'm Rex. I'm the Australian runner. And the
And I'm. Yeah.
You can go.
I
I was just gonna say I'm the.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm the Australian runner and eventual winner of this race, but
That's true. I'm Murcaz, the guy none of you have probably heard about, or he's gonna hear about in terms of this game. Yeah. That's basically all I have to say. Watch Rex do the fast stuff, and I'll try to keep up. Basically.
yeah, I think I just got like a 107 NSP, so.
And I'm like,
5.
alright. Those are fine.
Just grade us on our performance as it goes.
Yeah. That's what I'll do. So yeah, jungle rollers, they can't get this gem because you need a colored gem. I don't know which colored gem, I'll pay attention, but you need a colored gem, so they have to come back to this level later. In the original, you can skip, you can get this gem on the first pass, but we haven't found a way to do it yet. So they're just going to be getting to the end as quick as possible. They're using mask form, which is when you get 3 of these Aku Aku masks, you get invincibility and you run on the ground a lot faster. So they're going to be trying to stay on the ground as much as possible and doing the shortest jumps they can to maximize the movement speed they get from running on the ground. So Murcaz, you just saw, got past that roller just barely with invincibility from the mask because he had good movement. Like I was describing, short hops, running as much as possible, and he was able to carry it through. So that's one way you can see that it makes a difference. Yeah, a lot of these first levels, all you're really doing is getting mask form and running. Island 1 is a bit, it's a bit simple. There is a nice skip though, coming up.
Yeah, that you probably won't see any of us get.
I hope they both get it, because it's not that bad. But
yeah.
I'm actually nervous for it. I never fail it, but I'm so nervous for it now.
Yeah, no, that's fair. In a reset list setting, it can be scary. Because yeah, if you miss it, that's like a minute and a half lost, I think? Something like that? 2 minutes maybe? I don't remember.
I'm a bit
exactly.
nervous too, so I don't remember if I used D-pad or analog for it, which is a good start.
I use D-pad.
Yeah, I think I use D-pad too.
But yeah, this is another level where casually you would need the color gem in order to get carried over the exit portal. But if you just land on the very corners of it, you can actually jump over it just barely and not need the color gem. So they're actually going to get all the crates here and do the bonus and get the gem on the first visit. It's one of 2 early gems we're able to get.
Oh,
I think the bonuses are probably the coolest part of this run. Alright.
Yeah, I got it.
I got it as well. Alright, let's go.
Okay, they both got it. Now, if they die up here, though, they respawn at this bonus, so they still have to beat the level, but they're past the hard part. Yeah, you just have to land on those corners and land on those corners and jump over it. And that's all.
I'm not going for that spike skip because I really don't want to die.
That's fair. So you can just go behind the level here. You actually have to because there's a crate in the back. Which it's really funny that you're required to just skip this huge chunk of the level. I just think that's weird. I wouldn't even be able to play that part of the level probably if I had to. I have no idea. So yeah, they should be good now. I don't think there's any way to possibly die now. So yeah, they're gonna get this gem and move on out.
I can't believe how nervous I was in that level.
I know.
Yeah.
In Great Gate, yeah. Just stressing.
Okay. That's very important, like, for a good race, is that both of us get that.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's just becomes so out of sync. And,
It's both. It's good. It's important for a good race that either both of us gets it or both of us misses it. Like that's the thing.
yeah. Because if you miss it, it'll look like you're way ahead because you'll be like doing later levels. You still have to come back and do this at the very end of the run, so it's a mess. So yeah, according to their in-game time, Rex has a little lead right now, by the way.
Good.
You can like move in this level to like optimal lines and stuff, but
Rex is sort of doing it.
Am I?
Really
I've never learned it.
You were in that one moment I looked. Now you're not. Now you're just jumping in the middle. But you were for a moment. Yeah. A lot of times you want to move like to specific sides of the level while you're jumping. Oh yeah, I've also didn't mention that jumping is a little bit faster. That's why they're jumping all the time. If that wasn't obvious. But yeah, to optimize lines, you want to move towards certain sides of the level. But if you don't know which side to go to, you're better off just running down the middle. So if you go to the wrong side, that's just going to be really slow. That applies to like any 3D level though. Just taking good lines. So Upstream has a cool little skip at the beginning where you can just jump across this leaf instead of waiting on it and running. It can sometimes fail though, so let's see if they get it.
Sometimes.
And Rex failed it, and Murcaz got it. Let's go. It's harder than it looks. It looks so inviting. Like, it looks like it should just work every time. It looks so simple. It's not. Sometimes you just barely don't make it. Okay. Alright, that looks like the first significant lead of the run. Going to Murcaz now. Yeah, there's not really much else in this level. You just go forward, jump. Not a lot of skips you can do or anything. This is another one though in the original game. There's some crazy skip you can do to get the gem here, but we're not anywhere near being able to do that in this game. So we'll just come back to it again later. Oh yeah, also, to make the boxes fall faster at the end, you can hold down X. And that makes the crates fall and Crash's head faster. Or A if you're using an Xbox controller.
And you can't do it on keyboard for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason there's no button for it on keyboard, so if you're doing mouse and keyboard, you're just losing time because of that. There's no option. I forgot about that actually.
Yeah, it's a funny fact.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is also on PC, by the way. Which is the only version that has 60 FPS. You'll notice they have FPS counters in the top right. It's really small. That's like required to submit to the leaderboards, but yeah, it's the only version that has 60. And you could technically uncap it and go above 60, but the game doesn't allow that. You kind of have to go into other settings to do that, so we don't allow that for runs.
I'll probably lose some mask here, but I'll try to go for it anyways.
Alright. Oh yeah, Murcaz is going to try and go for this early cycle in Rolling Stones.
Ooh. I haven't even learned Rolling Stones. I probably should, like, not just spend the whole time saying I haven't learned anything in this game, but, like...
You have 5th place, but you haven't learned anything. Murcaz hasn't even submitted a run to the boards, but he's doing actual strats. This is good.
I mean,
See, Murcaz got it. He didn't get hit, so he's getting mask form and running. So that's really good. Rex
Although
almost got hit there, but he seems good. So he's carrying the mask form also.
I missed a few boxes doing it, but it's good. At least I could show it.
Yeah.
I have to show up a bit in early game because late game Rex is gonna be the one showing off, so I have to do what I can.
Yeah, when you're running through levels and you're not going to get a gem, it's important to try and get as many crates as you can that are along the way, so that way less fall on crash at the end of the level. Each crate is only like, I think 0.15 seconds, 0.15, so it's not that big of a deal, but it does add up. If you just kind of ignore crates throughout the entire run, it's going to really add up. So it's good to optimize and get as many as you can. Alright, so this is the first vehicle level, I guess. It's not a vehicle though, it's a hog. I don't know what you would call it. Anyways, you jump on the hog, just like you jump with Crash, and that's a little bit faster. It's annoying though, if you land on top of a crate with the hog, sometimes the crate just won't break, so you have to be careful of that. Other than that though, this level's pretty simple. Just, if you know the layout, you know where the crates are, it's not too bad.
I don't know what it is with animals in this game and not breaking crates.
Yeah, something is really... Crates in general are a little messed up in this game.
For sure.
Nothing too bad. They always break if you run into them at least, so... Let's go.
Not the case on OG, sometimes you just
Yeah.
walk over them.
Yeah, exactly. So at least there is a consistent, 100% consistent way of breaking. This very last hog that Murcaz just jumped over, it's like on console, for some reason, it's really, really hard to get over that hog, but on PC on 60 FPS, it's much easier. So if you remember that jump being really, really hard, maybe get the PC version.
Native.
Yeah, this is the first, I would say this is the first hard level, like significantly hard level of the run. It's very, very cycle based, and again, yeah, they can't get this gem, so they're just doing an 80% pass as quick as they can. So there's a lot of different types of cycles. Like the one Murcaz just got hit by, that is like a spike is triggered when you get nearby it. So whether you take forever at the beginning or you rush there as quick as you can, it'll always go at the same time. So if you do, it's really hard to beat that spike because of that. But there's other cycles like the turtles, the monkeys, and the flame pads. Those are going just all the time, just constantly. From the moment you load it into the level, those are just always going. And then, I'm trying to think. Yeah, some of the spikes are also going all the time, and some aren't. It's a little weird. The way cycles work in this game is just strange.
Not
like, as you can see, yeah. Especially when you respawn. Respawning at this checkpoint is like one of the worst things. Like, the cycles do not work out for you. You just have to be really slow. Go with it.
and trying to go fast doesn't really work very well, so I died a few times trying to there.
Yeah, you can only really go fast if you know, if you have like a good understanding of the cycles and you know what's coming up, where things will be, you can work with it. But if you're like a newer runner, it's better to just take your time here and not die. That's the best way to save time.
It's very hard, so I didn't expect to go through it without not any time lost here.
I would say it's like one of the top 5 hardest levels in the entire run, and it's weird that it's on Island 1.
It's a very sudden, difficult spike, like very out of nowhere difficult spike from the rest.
Yeah, you just ride a hog and get some crates and it's chill, and then all of a sudden you're doing this level. It's like a nightmare. Rex is about done with it though. He has to bounce up these last 3 and then he's out of there. And Murcaz isn't too far behind. He's about to bounce up there too. That's pretty good. 1240, that's pretty solid.
Is it?
1252. Well, I mean, it's not amazing, but it's pretty good. These are only 12 seconds apart, though.
Yeah.
Alright, up the creek. They can actually get this gem, so we're gonna be getting another gem now.
I definitely had runs where I mix this and upstream and don't get the gem here.
Oh yeah,
Like,
same.
Yeah.
Especially in 105, since you like skip so many gems to uncycle them later, it's so easy to just forget that you need to like get this gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the few levels that has a tiny bit of backtracking, which is weird for Crash 1. It doesn't have very much of that. But this is one level that you do have to backtrack. So I think Rex will be up getting to that part first. I'm like trying to remember whose screen is whose. I think I remember. I think this is Rex, who's just now spinning the checkpoint. So he's gonna try and go across these leaves, skipping every other one, so that way he can come back right away without waiting for them to rise back out of the water. And then he can step on his TNT and keep going forward. It's really easy to accidentally step on 2 or not even realize you stepped on 2, so... Yeah, they both did it, so it's good. And this bonus is pretty interesting. I'm curious what they're gonna do in it. You can do some crazy strats.
I know the strat, but I'm not doing it because it's. Yeah, I can easily die doing that.
Yeah. Rex did a pretty fast strat. That's what I used to do for like the longest time. And I missed what Murcaz did because I was watching Rex, so. Yeah, you want to just spin as many crates as you can. As you can see, like, instead of bouncing across like crates when they're on the very bottom row, if you are standing, or if you spin the crates on top of the bottom row crates, you'll just land on them and not bounce. And from there you can spin again, so you don't have to bounce across a bunch of crates, because bouncing is really slow. So you always want to spin crates when you can. You'll see that a lot more in some other bonuses, but I think that was the first case of that we've seen. Alright, Ripperoo. Rex, don't mess this up.
I'll try.
You got this.
I think I'm the one who would mess it up in any case.
Don't you do the fast strat then?
No, I triggered
you
thought
both
to me,
do.
but yeah.
Okay, you both do the same. Alright. So you can use a mask to just damage him.
No spoilers.
Oh, that
but
moved?
Yeah.
What? Wow. I can't believe that.
Oh, this is kind of bad, I'll be honest.
Oh, and Murcaz.
Okay. I'm alive-ish, I guess.
These are strats, if I've ever seen
dude,
them.
I can't do this. What?
Alright, Murcaz got it. That's gonna work.
Okay.
And
Jesus.
Rex got it. That's gonna work too. Okay. Murcaz took the lead and after Ripperoo. What a fun. I'm glad I got to watch that. That was great. You just both. Oh man. Yeah. That fight, if you mess up the strats and you don't know too well the timing, just to wing it, it can just go so bad.
Oh.
At least they didn't die. That's good.
Mm.
Alright, Rex is still ahead by 4 seconds right now in game time. So even after that. I think, Murcaz, you actually have better loads. According to
I don't think I do.
Oh, no. It's your stream is just ahead. That's all. For me.
Rex has better loads than me normally, I think.
Yeah, let me refresh Rex's stream. You know, Rex's just has like a longer delay from me.
But I don't think there's much difference between our loads, though.
Yeah.
I think it's fairly similar.
Yeah, this is Lost City. It's the first colored gem. And for colored gems, you can't die. So if they die, they have to restart the level. They can die in bonuses, though, and before the first checkpoint. But they're already past the first checkpoint. So if they die anywhere outside of a bonus right now, they have to restart the entire level. So these color gems can be really stressful throughout this run. There's 6 of them, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah, they can be really stressful. So this level also has 2 bonuses. I think it's the first one with 2 bonuses. Or at least the first one we do. Yeah, you almost spun that.
Yes, I thought I spun that away. Honestly, I literally.
How did you spin that lizard while he was down? I didn't know you could do that.
You can do it as long as you jump.
Jump and spin? I didn't know. Yeah, this first bonus is not super interesting. You just bounce across. The TNT grabs that one crate you leave in the air. Yeah, you just go. The next bonus will show a lot of what I was trying to describe earlier with the spinning and landing on lower crates, so you can spin them again. This bonus is really, really slow if you just do it casually and don't spin crates, so there's a lot of different ways you can optimize that. Rex, that was terrifying. How did you not? Holy.
It's fine. It's fine.
Alright, Rex is going in the bonus. See what he does. So is Murcaz. Spinning the top crates. And if you spin the second layer, yeah, it'll just land on the bottom layer and be able to spin those as well. You don't have to bounce on any of these bouncy crates. And they both did it really, really nicely. That was good. And normally those crates you have to bounce on 5 times each, or like bounce on them once and then wait a while and then bounce on them again. And that works as well. But so spinning them saves just a ton of time.
Kind of upset about losing that mask at the end of the level there.
Yeah, I was a little scared. And Murcaz is leaving with 2 masks, and you're leaving with 1. So, or with none, actually. Do nice gold.
Yeah. About time. Wasn't perfect, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I can't see what the actual split time was, because you do your live split weird.
No, yeah. I think it was like a 302 or... No, I don't know what it was. Something.
Okay.
Something around there.
So yeah, Murcaz is getting mask farm here at the beginning, which makes getting some of these crates just a lot simpler. But it actually, the first mask form, you still catch the same cycles. So it doesn't matter that much. It's going to be the second mask. Murcaz is really going to benefit while Rex can't, because he only has 1 mask here. Just because of breaking crates just being way faster.
I like the first mask, because if not, it's a bit awkward for me. But...
yeah, 1 crate is just really awkward to spin sometimes. Yeah. So having mask form just makes it super consistent that you'll catch the cycle. But you do benefit using that mask in Lost City instead. So yeah, right here Murcaz is getting the mask farm. You can see Rex is having to like run across and spin these crates and jump and spin these, but Murcaz just gets to run over and break everything. And he's saving a lot of time now. Oh, we got a little stuck. Okay, holy cow.
I got hit there, but that's fine. Like,
oh, the mask farm ran out like the worst time.
Yeah. I
spun, my screen there like dead even.
I don't really mind not having the one in.
Do you run on the ropes?
Yeah, I do run, but I'll just don't really mind not having it.
Yeah. Rex caught a better cycle there at the very end. It's kind of hard to spin all 3 crates and then go across immediately. But yeah, Rex did that and he was able to pull ahead a bit there. Even though he didn't get the mask form. So yeah, Road to Nowhere, the first bridge level. You need the red gem here, so yeah, they're just going to be doing any percent, just taking the ropes as much as they can, really. Rex has mask form, so he's running on the rope with mask form, because that's just the optimal way to move in this level. It's a lot, it's not a lot harder than it looks, but it is harder than it looks to just jump on the rope consistently and not overshoot it or undershoot it. On console, it's much, much, much harder though. Like, the ropes are just super slippery for whatever reason on console. But on PC, it's not so bad. So they're just gonna use the ropes and kind of skip basically the whole level, all the jumping and all the ice. You can get boosts off of the ice that are going forward if you slide down them a bit, but it can be a little awkward sometimes. And sometimes they just don't give you a boost if you don't ride them long enough, so you might as well just stay up on the rope. I don't think either of them have died. That's good. The rope jumps are looking good. I'm honestly surprised how close this race is right now.
That's good. If I can get like half an hour in and not be too far behind, I'm happy.
Yeah, I know. You're like barely behind.
How far behind PB are you, Rex? Out of
37
curiosity.
seconds.
What?
37 seconds behind PB right now.
I'm 39 behind mine.
Oh wow.
Oh,
This Murcaz PB has a good early game.
yes, it does actually. Like it has
Yeah.
a decent early game for me, at least. Good for me, and then it falls apart.
This is the second boulder level and the last boulder level, but we do have to come back to it later. Because again, we can't get this gem, we have to come back. It's unfortunate, but
Yeah.
this one's much longer though, and
Somehow I
I'm not a
forgot that I went back to do a crate, so...
oh, did you? I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I missed the crate. I was like, oh wait, I need that. And then after taking it, I was like, oh wait, I don't need that.
Yeah. I'll have that happen
Yeah,
all the time. I'll miss a crate and almost go back for it, and I'll realize just before. I'm like, wait, no, I don't need to do that.
Yeah. I don't like this level either. It's not the greatest.
No. The fact you have to play it twice is really unfortunate.
And 3 times in 105.
Yeah, 105, yeah. Yeah, 105%, by the way, is the same as this, but you also do all the time trials, and you need to get gold or platinum relics on all of them. And then you also fight Cortex in 105, which you don't in this category.
But you don't do Great Hall.
Right, you don't do the Great Hall anymore,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird
Yeah.
for
I
a
mean,
max
doing
completion
both would
category.
kind of suck, I suppose.
Yeah, no, that would suck too. Having to like mash through the Cortex system just to run to Great Hall and do the gem jumps real quick. Sunset Vista. This is another really hard level. It's really cycle based, and it's also the second longest level, or just like
Wait.
basically tied for the longest level.
With what? Slipper?
Stormy.
Stormy, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of Stormy.
How did you forget about Storm? Wow.
Because it's like not the main game, I guess. Like, I just think
No,
of it
that's
as like an entirely different
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, it was Stormy Ascent is like it was originally a DLC level
Uh,
when the game first came out. Now it's just a part of the game. You don't have to get it separately.
probably could have made that cycle, but
Yeah, this level, the cycles in this level are really strange. The way some of them are going constantly, some are surely nearby. And on these climbing sections, the pull boards for the entire climbing section get started right when you reach the bottom. But all the rotating platforms are going since the beginning of the level. So depending on when you get here, the way they sync up with each other varies just completely differently. So
I
it's,
didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
weird.
yeah, that's what makes this level such a weird one to figure out originally. So like even a matter of just reaching the bottom like a half a second different, it's just gonna make things sync up differently, and it just makes things work just super weird.
Hopefully I don't get pushed out of bounds here again.
I nearly did, I
Oh,
think.
God. Yeah, you almost did. I was gonna point that out. Like the top crate. It doesn't happen very often, but with a stack of 3 crates, if the top crate falls on you just right, it can actually push you through the wall and just clip you out of bounds. You can just be completely screwed. You just have to die. Anytime a crate falls on you, that can happen. Was a metal crate also? In Great Gate, there's like a metal crate that bounces on a bouncy pad, and you can actually use that to like consistently try to flip out. It doesn't help with anything, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, so Rex just used that scenery to jump up and hit that exclamation block instead of using the lizard. For whatever reason, yeah, you can just make that jump and spin it just fine. He also intentionally got hit by the fire there before running into the bats because for whatever reason in this game, if you get hit by the bats directly or you like try to just spin through the bats on your own, sometimes they'll just shove you backwards. Like instead of damaging you, they'll just shove you backwards. They can just kill you so easily. So the safest thing to do is just get hit by the fire first and just go through the bats that way. Murcaz is gonna get mask one here, which
It's completely on accident, by the way. I tried
yeah,
damage abusing on the fire, and that was too late.
I think it still saves a little bit of time since you get to
Oh,
collect the Cortex token quicker. Oh my god, what the heck, Murcaz, how? Oh, and Rex dying in the bonus. Oh my god, what happened just now? I was watching Murcaz. I don't know how Murcaz didn't die there. That was close. Rex, what happened with you?
What? What? Oh my god. Okay.
What? What? What was that? I've never seen that. That crate was just floating. What?
This bonus is
Wow.
cursed. Okay,
Wow.
I've never seen that either.
What a...
What
What a-
happened?
I've never seen a... So, you know the end of the bonus is the 3 stack of crates? I think it's 3.
Yeah.
He spun the middle one, and the top one just stayed up high. Like, it didn't fall or anything. He had to jump up and spin that one, too, because he couldn't get over it. What? I've never seen a box just float like that. That's weird. I've seen boxes bounce really weirdly, but never just float. Oh, that was something. Yeah, crates are something else in this game. They always have something weird going on. This is the end of the level finally. It's a really long level. But they just have to get up here and go to the right and they'll be out of here. Looks like Murcaz pulled ahead though. So that's pretty cool.
My heart raced during that mask form.
I don't know how you didn't fall off there. I didn't expect you to make the jump in the first place, and then you made it, and then you jumped again and somehow caught yourself. I don't even know.
Okay, Rex, you're going for koala, right?
I don't have any masks because I died in the bonus, so no.
Yeah, you don't.
Alright, yeah, Murcaz is going to go for a strat here where you switch the game to 30 FPS, and then you can clip through the wall instead of fighting Koala normally. See if he gets it. Rex can't go for it because he doesn't have masks. This menuing.
I didn't not get it.
Oh, that was close though. I think he just
Yeah.
went barely too late.
Maybe.
So yeah,
I
what
was
would
a
have
bit
happened is
surprised that he pulled it that early. But
yeah, he threw it really early, which makes it a little awkward to line up.
Yeah.
The amount he walks to the left is complete RNG. There's no way to manipulate that or anything. You know, what Murcaz was trying to do, if he had managed to clip through the wall, for some reason, if you spin Koala directly, it'll do 2 damage to his health bar instead of just 1. I don't know why, it makes no sense, but it does. So instead of having to wait for 4 cycles of him throwing the big boulder, you only have to wait for 2, and that just saves like half a minute about if he had gotten it.
But it obviously loses time to not get it due to the menuing.
Yeah.
Like if
So
you go
since
for
he
it.
went for it but didn't get it, he's losing time to Rex since he had to pause and do the menu and stuff. I think their RNG was pretty comparable though. I wasn't paying too much attention.
What time were you on leaving koala, Rex?
30-27.
30-27.
39.
So yeah, Murcaz is 12 behind in game time.
It's really close actually.
Yeah.
Crazy.
For how far they are into it? About over a third of the way now. Pretty close. We're having machinery. This is a really fun level. Murcaz is going to get a mask from here, which helps things a lot since he had a mask coming into the level.
Which is also why I
oh,
didn't
yeah.
go for the koala skip again.
Yeah, you could have gone for Koala a second time to try and get it. It doesn't save as much since that would still require 3 cycles instead of 2.
As well
Getting
as
this
not
mask
getting a
form is just
mask
much
here.
nicer. Yeah. So he just gets to break all these crates, and the big one is the boxes that have tokens in them. If you have mask form, you just collect the token instantly when the box breaks. But if you don't have mask form, you have to spin the box and then wait for the token to land, and then you can finally pick it up. So that's where like most of the time save comes from with that mask form, actually. And then the movement, of course, is really helpful too. Movement speed. This is one of my favorite bonuses. Just the amount you get to just spin them and like, jump around. It's pretty fun.
I'd agree with that.
Nice.
This in High Road, maybe my favorite.
It's a
Yeah.
fun bonus, but I don't. I have my own like kind of safe strat for doing it.
Yeah, you both spun all the bouncy crates like, successfully, so that's all that really matters. Anything else is pretty minor time save. Just being able to actually spin every bouncy crate in there makes a big difference. The next bonus, though, is the worst bonus in the entire game. So
Oh yes, I didn't get the.
we'll see if
down.
either of them. Oh yeah, that was cool. See if either of them die in this bonus. It would not be surprising. It is. I hate this bonus. It's so bad.
I think everyone hates this bonus. It's just.
I'm convinced no one played this bonus before they released the game.
I can agree with that statement.
Just the way bouncing works in this game, it makes this bonus way harder than it should be.
I
You
nearly
have to
died
bounce
there.
like.
Oh.
Nice. Okay, wow, neither of them died there. That's really good. Yeah, a lot of the jumps, there's like 3 jumps in there, I think, that are like pretty far apart. And in order to make the bounces, you have to actually bounce off of like the edges of crates. Otherwise, you just can't even make the bounce because of how slow you are when you're bouncing. So it's just so easy to die there. Rex did those bounce pads really nicely on the way up there. And Murcaz did pretty good too. Nice. You can clip the side of those bounce platforms and they'll still bounce you up instead of landing on top of them.
That's a nice 45-second time save.
Nice.
Love to see it.
Murcaz is officially on PB pace. Let's go. Alright, so this is Cortex Tower. This is the other level. I mentioned at Great Gate there was 2. This is the other level where we can get the gem earlier than intended by going up on the wall out of bounds, sort of. This trick is actually really, really simple. It's just like
Don't
Great Gate.
say
It's
that.
like, I didn't say it's easy. I said it's simple. It's actually what it looks like. Like you just actually just jump up on the wall, go across it. Just like in Great Gate, you actually just jump on the edges and go over it. Like, there's no trick to it. It's actually what you do. So Rex is approaching it now. You just jump on top of this like little, I don't know what to call that, antenna, I guess. And then the wall is really thin.
Oh wow,
but
that was
you
perfect.
can run across
Okay.
it. Oh wow, the mask form is crazy. What? You didn't even spin, did you? Like
No, it just broke it and it got it. It was crazy.
yeah. If it's like the last frame of it, I think it works like that. All right,
Okay, I did it very slow, but I
Nice.
got it.
Yeah, no, as long as you get it. Yeah. So yeah, getting up on that wall is actually just what it looks like. You just jump up there. For whatever reason, you just can. Nothing stops you. And at the end, you can just jump across the gap. It's okay.
This box sucks.
Yeah, the last box on the bridge is awkward. There we go. You also can't like spin the ground as you land next to it, because for some reason it's not lined up just right. I was being quiet while Murcaz did that bridge because I really did not want him to die there.
I'm known for choking that bridge too, so.
Oh, I choked that bridge today, so it was a
Yeah.
good time. I was really happy when I did that. Alright, so they
That
both
wasn't too bad.
did that pretty well too. They're both having a really good run so far. Alright, oh, this is the second color gem, actually. So, this is one of the scarier color gems, I think. I think in general, even casually, this is probably one that people struggle with. Just because you can die anywhere at any time, just because of the way the level is, you just fall and die.
I'd say it's this slippery.
Yeah. I'd say this maybe the second hardest one for people. Maybe third, maybe the lab people might consider harder. In the run, though, this is a really scary level. Like, there's just a lot of scary strats you can do. Just every jump, you have to be so just worried that you might die.
I'm gonna do this
So far, so
because
good,
I
though.
don't want that.
Oh, that's interesting. I never thought to do that.
It's
Murcaz just
just
grabbed the
like-
mask form early and went into the bonus app to cancel the mask
Oh,
form.
yeah, that's smart.
He would rather not have mask form for the later parts. I think it is a bit scary if you're not used to it. The movement speed just can throw you off a lot. I never thought about doing that though. Instead of getting hit somewhere, you can just. The Rex is near the end of the level. He should be good from here. It'd be pretty embarrassing if he died at this point.
I'd say that.
It would be. I think everyone should point and laugh at him if he dies after this point.
Alright, I'm good.
Okay. Murcaz is getting there.
This is a level I'm really not safe on, so I'll play it really safe.
Yeah.
I really
There you
don't
go.
like this level.
You know, this level is like the most anxiety inducing. Just even if you're really like used to it, it's still just terrifying because yeah, anywhere you can die. Any tiny little mistake can kill you just because of the way the level is. Nice. So they both got it first try. Didn't have to re-enter. That's really good. Alright, Rex is starting the next color gem. There's actually two color gems back to back right here. This one's Toxic Waste. It's probably the easiest one, just because the level is run straight forward. The level.
Oh, I had something funny happen here today.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I died in the bonus, right?
Oh,
and,
the TNT.
No, yeah, but I broke both middle crates, so when I went back, I had no mask, and there was only 2 TNTs there. so I couldn't. I had to re-enter because I couldn't.
Because there's a metal crate on top of them, right? So you
Yeah,
can't
there-
jump. on
Oh,
top.
yeah, wow, I never even thought about that.
I didn't know that could
Exactly.
happen. That's
Exactly.
hilarious. So
Oh,
you were
I
just
just-
stuck on.
I just did it too.
Oh,
I hope I
no.
don't die in the
Don't
bonus.
die. Don't die in the bonus. Well, you have a mask. Oh no, because if you die, you don't have a mask.
Yes,
Wow, I never knew that was a possibility.
that
Yeah,
was
That's really
that was
funny.
a hilarious way. Yeah,
Yeah, the way
hilarious way
entering
of
the
losing
bonus.
time.
The way entering the bonus works as like a checkpoint is the moment you enter, it like makes a checkpoint for if you die in the bonus, and then the moment you leave, it makes another checkpoint, as far as I know. So if you enter the bonus before those TNT blow up, and then you die in the bonus and respawn, the TNT will be there.
Oh, I
again,
was
so you have
pressing
to go back
triangle
and
instead
grab
of
them.
X. What was I thinking?
Oh my god, Murcaz.
I'm living on the edge, like on every bonus here. I feel like.
You can just don't die here now.
Oh,
Okay, good. Okay, still no re-entries yet in a color gem. That's really good.
I didn't want the TNT thing to happen again. I need to go back and clip that because that's funny.
Rex, what a noob! You just let Pinstripe walk by and didn't hit him.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm just scared. I don't like this boss.
The strat for this entire fight is just let him walk by one time for free, and you get less shooting animations. That's the whole strat. This is a really boring boss fight. There's like one more interesting strat you can do, but on PC it's basically impossible, so I don't think anyone really tries for it. You can like cancel 2 of his shooting animations, but on 60
Was that the
FPS,
thing
it's
you
just
used to do on
Yeah,
PS4? Yeah.
yeah. You still can do it. I've just never gotten both in one attempt before, ever. Like, it's so much harder on 60 FPS, so I've just stopped even trying. Because you just end up losing a mask if you try. Alright, Rex is on High Road, the second bridge level, in their hidden crates back at the beginning. So.
Rex, you mean?
Did I? What did I
No,
say?
yeah, I'm pretty sure you did say Rex.
I thought you said Murcaz. Oh, okay. Well.
I'm confused now. Too.
I was thinking I might have just said a completely wrong name or something. I was like, wait, what? What did I say? We're all a bit tired, by the way. I don't know if we sound tired, but I think we're all a bit tired here.
Yep.
We got one American, one European, and one Australian in the call at the same time. So people are bound to be tired. Yeah. So yeah. Trying to think if there's anything to even talk about in this level. They're just going on the ropes. The bonus is pretty cool. And Rex gets the bonus. I'll talk about that.
Probably my favorite bonus. Either that
It's
or
really fun.
either that or oh, okay.
Holy cow.
Heavy.
Oh, dang. Oh yeah, the heavy one's good too. See this bonus? Casually, you'd have to like go all the way to the right, all the way left, and all the way right again. But if you bounce and spin just right off these bottom crates, you can do it perfectly. Murcaz is having some trouble, it looks like, with the ropes. Which, yeah, like I was saying, it is harder than it looks to walk on these ropes. Like, the spot you have to land on is pretty small, otherwise you slip off the sides, so... Alright, there we go, we got the checkpoint. Nice.
Oh,
Holy
I'm
cow, nice
having
save.
I'm having a lot of issues now with like adjusting.
Yeah, you use
For some
analog for
reason.
this, right?
Yes, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm having a lot of issues here compared to on Road to Nowhere because that went perfectly.
Yeah, you both have really good notes.
Oh my god. Okay.
Amazing job, Rex. So yeah, Rex is in another colored gem, so he can't die, but he hasn't got the first checkpoint yet, so he doesn't have to restart the level. Since he's started at the beginning, he's fine. This level also only even has one checkpoint, so anywhere in the first half of the level you actually can die. It's fine. It's just the second half where you can't.
Which is brutal because the level is long.
Yeah, this is a pretty long level. There's a cool glitch in this level people have probably seen if you've ever seen runs of this, where you can like jump into a spike with your mask and then just get launched straight up, just super fast. But neither of them have a mask, so we definitely won't be seeing that right now. Unfortunately. It's definitely not because neither of them go for it, it's just because they don't have masks, that's all.
I go for it in any percent, but I don't go for it in this.
It's actually pretty risky in all gems, because occasionally you clip through the wall when you do it, and if that happens you're just screwed, because you're going to miss these 3 crates that Rex was just getting, instead of stopping for them. Oh my god, Murcaz. So
I've had a
going
lot of,
in and out of these little cubbies is harder than it looks, also, just... It's really awkward.
I've had a lot of close calls this race.
Rex is about to enter the second worst bonus in the game pretty soon. Just because of one bounce at the very end is just obnoxious. Yeah, I forgot about bouncing under the TF or bouncing under the crate strat. You know, I'm pretty sure I was the one that realized it recently. I just forgot about it completely. It got so overshadowed by the damage abuse strat. So yeah, the last bounce Rex did, he made it in one try, thankfully, but he can be really obnoxious sometimes. Kind of trying to like not talk too much because I don't want to mess anyone enough in this level because it's such a massive time loss to die in this level.
This level's probably the least fun in the entire
Yeah, I actually
game.
agree.
It's pretty slow. Yeah, there's some like there's like a jump or two that can be pretty cool if you like go for them.
Yeah, but I
but
mean, like,
that's
redoing for color gems, it's like the worst.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's definitely
Yeah.
the most punishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can lose like 3 minutes maybe if you die at like the very end of the level.
If you're not top level, then yeah.
Yeah. Rex is in Lights Out. Has this gimmick where Aku Aku lights the path, or it lights the area around you, I guess, not the path. And after a certain amount of time, he'll stop giving light, so you have to keep spinning new crates and getting new masks. You can jump on like the scenery in this level, like on the left and right, to do some like tiny little time saves, but for the most part, it's not really worth it. It's just way too risky. You can get slipped off super easily by the edges of the scenery. So this is a pretty chill level. And nice, Murcaz got the red gem without dying. Okay. That's like the scariest part also. After like Great Gate in a race, I feel like all the color gems are pretty stressful for a race, but especially Slippery.
Yeah.
That one is
Yeah,
just such a
for
massive time.
For sure.
From here, I feel like getting estimate is pretty easy.
Yeah.
I'd say. Once you've got that slippery climb gem, there's not too many massive time losses you can have.
It's just really Stormy and Lab, and maybe fumbling.
Yeah.
I guess if fumbling goes really badly, but
Yeah, the first checkpoint fumbling is pretty far, so that can be a little rough. But and then yeah, you could die at the end of the lab. If you're careful, it's kind of hard to do.
yeah. Except in the bonus is just terrible.
Oh yeah, the lab bonus sucks. It's cool. It's really cool when it goes well, but it sucks.
Oh, that reminds me, I had another bonus TNT shenanigans happen in that yesterday. Where I entered the bonus in between the TNT blowing and the boxes on the side blowing, so the TNT was gone, but the boxes weren't.
Wow.
Like, it must be like a frame or something you enter on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just entering the frame, the TNT blows up before it breaks the crates. Yeah.
yes, exactly.
And there's 2 bonuses in the game where you can trigger a TNT right before you enter and then die in the bonus. And that's in the lab and in
Toxic.
Toxic Waste. Yeah. I don't think there's another one. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure there's not one. So a lot of people will, like in the lab, you'll step on this TNT, go in the bonus, and then die in the bonus to not realize that the TNT is back. You'll just get to the very end of the level and be missing 3 or 4 crates or whatever, and just not have a clue what happened.
Def, do you want to tell my history with Jaws while I'm in there?
Oh my god. Yeah. Was that like a 315 or something? What was that?
315 2018, yeah.
Yeah. We were doing a 315%, which is max completion of all 3 games in this trilogy. And Murcaz missed 1 crate in this level, I think 3 times.
Yes. Yes.
3 times. He missed the same crate, I'm pretty sure, all 3 times. Played the whole level to the end. Each time, I'm pretty sure. It just was stuck here for ages. Which one? Oh, it was the TNT, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Another TNT before a checkpoint deal.
It wasn't even that. It was the fact that I didn't know you were supposed to bounce on it. So I just did this and then I left.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If TNT falls, it doesn't trigger on its own. But if it falls and another crate falls on top of it, then that'll set it off. It's a little weird. Yeah, Murcaz had a fun time with that 315. A really good start. Getting to play Jaws like 4 times. 5, I guess, because you had to do the realm. Yeah, there's also an off-screen crate up above that middle. If you've been trying to find the last crate in this level, that's where it is.
I think I had to like Google search that the first time I played this.
Just
Like-
does not show it at all. Like, I'm pretty sure.
No.
Yeah, I think in the original, if you can like see it back there when you go further down
Yeah.
the path, right?
I think so.
Yeah, but in this, you never see it. It's never on camera. The crate is just not there. Here, you never can see it, no matter what you do. It's
I
really
think
dumb.
that one and the one in Cold Hard Crash bonus are like the worst in the
What?
trilogy. Do you know the one in
one's that?
Cold Hard Crash bonus? It's like off screen above the TNTs. It's hard to explain.
Oh,
can't
I think
say-
I remember you have to like bounce up there. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to bounce up there. It's just like hidden off screen. I don't know if it's
think I,
hidden
like, barely
in
remember.
NST, but in OG it's like
No.
completely.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
not.
think it's hidden.
Okay.
No,
in
it's
OG
not
you
hidden.
can't see it at all. It's like
Oh god.
It's definitely not hidden in NST. Should not remember that at all.
I could like imagine the crate you're talking about, though, but yeah, I didn't realize it was like hidden. I missed it up, too. Yeah, Rex is in Castle Machinery now, which in any percent we get to skip this level by. If you saw the green gem at the beginning, it was just kind of chilling there. You could ride that and just go to the very end of the level, but he needs to get the gem, so I'll actually get to see the level, which is nice.
It's also sad that we don't get to see it in any percent because there is cool skip there.
Yeah, there are a lot of cool strats if you were to do this in any percent. Yeah, there are some really cool strats where you kind of walk out of bounds to reach a checkpoint early and die. And it's
I-
fun.
I love that strat.
Yeah.
I think it's like one of my favorite in the trilogy. Like
It's
overall.
unfortunate that we never get to use it for anything.
Yeah.
Murcaz is in one of the lamest bonuses. There's
Right,
invisible
right.
walls in all the bonuses for some reason, so you can't like jump around these pillars of crates. You just have to wait. It's unfortunate. Trying to think if there's anything you can say about Castle Machinery. It's pretty.
it's really straightforward.
It's just simple. There's no bonus. You just go break the crates as you go.
The box bridge is interesting, I suppose.
Yeah, there are some cool strats you can do with it. Actually. This is the most common thing. Just spin it as you go, as you bounce. It's a lot faster than bouncing on every single one. Like way faster. There's a cool strat at the end here too, where you can skip a vent cycle without getting hit. I don't know if Rex does it.
No, I don't. I just take the damage in the middle.
Okay, you almost did it. If you had just
Mm.
jumped a little differently there, you would jump over that vent instead of through it. But yeah, if you have a mass, you might as well use it there. You could use it in the lab for the TNT at the end.
I did that once. Like, I have not
Yeah.
practiced that, and the possible
Having a
time
mask
loss
in
from
Brio is
messing that
nice
up.
too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is actually really nice.
Just feeling safer in Brio is just helpful. But yeah, if you mess up the TNT damage abuse at the end of the lab and die, yeah, that's really tragic. So this is Brio. It's a really slow fight in NST. Like, they really drag out all the animations. It's unfortunate. In the original, he just like chucking shit everywhere, or stuff everywhere. Sorry. But the first one.
No,
My
it
bad.
got so close.
I know. Like an hour in almost. Or I don't know how far we are. Real time.
Like an hour, right? Ish.
I guess so.
I have no
So
idea.
Rex is gonna hit him one more time. And then he's gonna transform into the Hulk. And we have a cool strat. For things. I think he was also skipping, like canceling push animations. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I did. Only on the second and first phase or whatever. I think I only did it once.
So Rex you just stay on its head and run forward, and it doesn't bounce you off. Like it doesn't fling you off. So you can just stay up there and do all 3 hits really quickly like that. And for some reason, he just phases through the wall instead of breaking through it like the animation normally does. Like I think that's a strat anyone could just mess around with and do pretty easily at least once if you wanted to. Just for
I
fun.
haven't even like looked at the potion strat, so I'm not gonna be doing that.
Yeah, potion stuff is a little annoying, but it's not too hard.
I don't like it
Yeah,
without a mask, that's all, because you can
Yeah,
die with it, obviously.
you can also jump on his head early, but that strat is really tight timing, and you can die. So. Alright, this is the bonus we were talking about earlier. You have to like bounce on this bottom crate without
Oh.
hitting your
I
head.
guess I'll just die then.
Oh, I guess you'll just die. Make sure the TNT are blown up behind you, by the way. Or check the number if you know the number, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there were crates. Wow, good thing you checked. There was 2 crates chilling there. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Alright,
It's probably a crate count I should memorize, so I don't have to check.
what am I doing? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's really hard to bounce and not hit Crash's head on that crate. Like, it's such a bad bonus. It's such a poorly designed bonus. Who had this idea?
It's just been copy pasted from the original, and the original, like, they didn't really expect you to do all the boxes a lot of the time.
Yeah, yeah. That's true, you didn't need to in the original.
Oh, okay. That's,
Oh,
Yeah.
Rex has to re-enter the lab. Yikes.
you hate to
So
see
it's
it.
the first time this has happened in the race. Since it's a color
Oh,
gem, he has to
that means we're
restart.
close
so-
because I'm entering too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now
You
we're
might be
back
ahead.
to being pretty much even. Rex had a big lead for a while, but yeah, back to being pretty much even. That's good. Yeah, this is why this category can be really rough. Like, color gem deaths are just massive time losses. Like, it's really rough. 105 is even worse because every single time trial is that, basically. So completion categories in this game can be really scary. At least this is the only time that it happens though with the color gem. There's still one more to get, but I don't see them dying in lights out, so I think it'll be fine.
This bonus is just not agreeing with me right now. Like,
Yeah,
I have,
Rex
like,
doing the good strats.
I could have
You know.
gone to the bouncy crates first, but I just was expecting to fail it, so I didn't want to waste the time, basically.
You can like spin 2 of those bouncy crates also. So I like.
Yeah, I know, but
It's hard.
yeah.
I can't even tell who's ahead now. It's really close. Oh, I think Rex is there. Hopefully neither of them die here. That was... You played the ending of that really fast, Rex. Like you just went for all those cycles. I would have waited on that last electricity just out of fear.
Mm. I was tempted, but no.
Alright, so
I
they're
lost
both out
enough
of
there.
there. Back to a close race.
What was your time leaving, Brooks?
57:53.
I think so. Yeah.
No, so,
Oh well, yeah.
so we're already,
30 seconds.
Yeah, we're 40. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 40. I can't do that. So that's yeah. In game time, they're 40 seconds apart, but real time, as you can see, they're like pretty close. Which I'm pretty sure means Rex has worse loads. Almost positive.
It should mean he has worse loads, right? But
Yeah.
I thought he had better loads. So.
I don't know. Maybe one of
So
those.
let's
are,
just
like,
pretend they're
inconsistent.
actually this close. Let's just
I don't know. Does the Australia versus the world thing count like real time or in game time?
That's the real time. Give me an edge. Give me an
Yeah.
edge. Come on.
Yeah, so they're back in Lights Out. They have to get the color gem here. Which this is the only color gem that requires another color gem to get. And it's one of the easier levels. It's kind of weird.
I never
they
even
chose that.
never even thought about that. That it
Yeah.
requires another. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really strange. I always just forget this one's even a color gem because it's just not a concern at all. That like dying is just not a worry really.
The gem puff makes
just
it
kinda
like
don't even
actually
think about
easier, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
so short.
Yeah, they could have easily just put some crates further ahead and made you have to like go get them and then backtrack or something like that. But they just they just give you the path and you can just go right away. So yeah, we're all done
I
with
mean-
colored gems. No more
that-
terrifying risk.
Apparently I lost 50 seconds there in my PB, so I don't know.
Did you actually re-enter Lights Out in your PB?
I think
I'm
so.
impressed.
That's insane.
I think I've had to in a reset list before actually. But I think I was going for like scenery strats and stuff. So.
It
This is
looks like
fumbling.
that happened. So.
Mm.
Are you still on PB pace?
Yeah.
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 Nice.
He's almost a minute ahead.
Oh wow.
47 ahead.
Even with the memes that has happened, this
Yeah. This level is like just a longer, harder version of Lights Out.
and the checkpoint
Some
is
of the cycles are really annoying.
far in.
Yeah, the checkpoints are spread out, especially the first one. So you can lose a lot of time here if it goes bad, but as long as you guys get the first checkpoint.
Yeah,
Rex just died, but it was right after a checkpoint, so that's not a big deal.
Ah! I died right before.
Oh,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
You
is
almost
that a
saved
death
that,
sound or like a clutch sound? I couldn't tell.
Nah, that's
I had to wait like a second to actually see it.
unlucky.
It's alright.
That's like a
That's
minute due to like how long
Yeah.
the level is before a checkpoint. It's
Yeah,
brutal.
that's like one of them. It's like one of the most common places to die is right before the checkpoint right there, just because of the way they line up. The guillotines line up in the back of their falling platforms. Don't really have a chance to just sit.
Oh, the spiders, dude.
Oh, you sniped the rat straight forward.
Yeah.
For some reason, the last rat, if you shoot it straight forward, it can just like kill the spider that you're gonna bounce on. It
Didn't
probably
kill
did
it
again.
that
Oh,
time.
that time it didn't. Okay.
I didn't know it was sniping it straight forward. I thought it was just random. I thought the spider just didn't
Oh, I thought so
spawn.
too.
Okay.
I think Jamie told me at some point what it was. I was like, oh, that's good to know. So I always try to spin it sideways now. To be safe.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I
so-
remember
yeah.
that.
It can just kill those spiders, and then you can't bounce on them. Optimally, you don't want to bounce on the spider anyways. You just want to use the scenery. But all right, Murcaz is in the dark here. See if you can
I
get to the
didn't
mask.
see anything, so I just.
You can snipe
yeah.
it at least. There you go.
Yeah. So scary, dude.
Yeah. With certain like monitor setups and stuff, you can see decently well even without the mask, but for most people it's just pitch black. You can't see.
I can't see anything, yeah. I can see in C2, but not in this, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rex, have you seen the mask form strat, by the way, for this red gem path?
No, I don't think so.
Like, it's the whole point, it's the whole reason you come here early with the
Oh.
mask, so you can get mask form.
Okay.
Yeah, like instead of damage abusing on the TNT, you want to just like spin the crate through the corner,
Oh, really?
the
Okay.
metal crates, and then
Yeah.
just get mask form, and then run back and forth, make sure you break everything.
Okay. Now PV is gonna be.
Just when you run left, make sure you turn
Oh,
back.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well, the more you know.
Yeah, that's the whole reason we take a mask in this level, instead of doing
Checkpoint,
log and
please.
hold the dash. The checkpoint is so obnoxious sometimes. Yeah, we like to get the checkpoint after, so that way if you do happen to die, you don't have to redo that whole red gem section. It's nicer to just grab it after. And this bonus is something.
It's so weird.
Yeah. There's damage abuse here. Not like
Oh,
on
you
the
don't do it
TNT.
twice normally, but
Oh yeah, he's not there. You normally want to save that mask. Or no.
boulder
It
dash
doesn't
is
really
next.
matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't actually matter that you did that.
I don't know, maybe you're
I
walking.
wonder if that
through
would
the
be
turtle or something.
faster, actually, to damage abuse and walk through it, instead of go over the top like that. Oh yeah, and then at the end here, you don't have to use this last red gem, you can just jump around the outside. It's a little harder than it looks, because there's like invisible walls that are kind of awkwardly placed there, but if you go far enough out, it's not that bad.
Rex, did you skip the red gem platform?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay. I'll do it for showing the stream how to do it.
Can you take the gem platform in you know what, I'm just gonna do this in time trial, it's fine. Can you do it during native? Can you take that gem down, please?
Yes. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do it. Just for the.
So yeah,
just for
Rex
the sake of
accidentally
it.
grabbed the time trial here, but that's fine. You can still get the gem even though he grabbed the time trial, since there's no bonus in this level. It's just if he
This is-
dies, there's no checkpoints.
So this is the famous red gem. It's very fast.
Mhm. Yeah, that's how slow it is if you don't jump around. It's also kind of hard to jump across those first few planks when you have the gem in the way. I think, anyways.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. Like if you die to like the plants down there, it would be so sad.
We'll see. In 105, have you ever like quit out of the level instead of restarting the time trial?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Fine.
most often I actually just forget and just jump into a portal. That's what I always do. I just jump in the portal and get a sapphire. Hope Murcaz is faster at getting to the purple gem, so you can see the purple gem like carry you inside of the building. But I don't know that also. Okay, nice. Rex should be good. You didn't die to those plants. Those plants, because of the camera and like depth perception, it's really easy to just get killed by those plants when you don't expect to.
Nice relic.
So yeah, all you're seeing is that he got a relic, but he did get the gem. It's just not going to show the animation for it. Which in 105 we actually use that to save some time, but here it doesn't. I think it's actually just barely slower to get a relic compared to the gem animation. Oh yeah, whole hog. This level is like really gross to look at. It's just horrible. Like the camera doesn't move very smoothly.
Yeah,
and
it's
the
so
way like
weird.
spikes are laid out just doesn't look quite right. Like, I don't know. This level is just weird.
I never noticed this camera thing until recently. Like, it's just like, is my game
Yeah.
lagging? I can't tell.
I swear sometimes it's just worse than others, and I don't know why. But yeah, it's compared to every other level. Yeah, the camera is just really jagged. I feel like this level's easier than Hog Wild, though. Actually.
Yeah, I'd agree. In this game, at least, like in the original, there's one hog that's like nearly impossible to jump over, but otherwise, it's pretty.
There's an NST. Hog Wild has the hard one to jump over. Rex is running all the way back to Island 1 now. He's gonna skip over Native Fortress and go to Rolling Stones. Because he wants to carry some masks out of Rolling Stones and take them into Native Fortress. I guess I should have also explained that boulder levels and hog levels, they just like steal your masks away, because you're not allowed to have masks in them. So because of that, that's why you can't carry a mask into Native Fortress unless he does this level early. Does the extra movement on the island.
I can never remember the layout of Hog. Like, it's such an easily
Go on the
forgettable level.
Oh my god, you do the right lie. That's so terrifying. Just don't ever go on the right of that last native, it's not worth it.
I honestly just wing it every time. Like, it's not even like any muscle memory in that level at all. It's just...
I mean, it looks like you want to go right, because it looks like he's gonna move sooner.
Exactly.
But anytime I go right, I just die. I just stay right into it.
Ah, entered the wrong level. Yeah, we get to see Papu again, I guess.
Oh, Papu, let's go. I don't think I've seen a Papu accidental entry in a while.
It's because the...
That was a cool... The way you spun those crates. I'm gonna use that.
It's because of the way you, what's it called? Like, you move faster than the level name changes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, you press
have to
X
kinda-
too late.
Yeah, I watch Crash, and if he's running towards the level, or if he's past the previous level, I'll just start mashing X. You don't need
Yeah,
that.
fair enough.
That's the way I do it.
I don't think I can get that
You can.
by doing that.
You can
You
jump
can?
up on the scenery. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Scenery and jump up and spin it.
Didn't know that actually.
That's a strat most people do, actually.
Okay.
It's like a barely, slightly faster strat than that, but...
I'll do this, so that's what I usually do and try to do. So.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm kind of happy I didn't get hit there.
And because you can do that and just hold down X, and you'll grab the token as you're falling from just one bounce instead of a bounce. That's like the fastest strat. And if you're already able to time that spin, you might as well just do that.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, if you don't, yeah, you can use the scenery and get up there.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
That's good to know though.
Mhm.
This is not a very useful mask.
You guys just have me here for like 3 lessons. Actually, wait a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a second.
Like a live coaching session.
I mean, I'm glad I know my early game isn't too bad. So.
I don't think I've like watched you play Crash 1 in a while. You've definitely gotten a lot better at it.
Yeah, that from back in the day. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I did a little like grind session before I moved, and then I moved, and I barely had time to play, sadly. So I wish I'd gotten a bit more, but I'm definitely not. It's definitely not the Jaws of Darkness days. So.
Yeah. I didn't even point out the mask form that Rex got because I was not paying attention.
I think
yeah,
I got
he was
like,
able to get a
Yeah,
cool
go-
at the beginning of the level.
I don't know why I damaged abuse there. Just muscle memory, I suppose.
I think I have like a 2OX something in 105.2.
Oh, nice. That's not bad at all. Yes, a few
So I do
times.
have, yeah. I think at least I'm not completely sure, but
Probably.
I feel like I have like a 208 or something.
I'm gonna go and grab this mask because I kind of want it for upstream.
I'll ride the gem just for you, Chad.
Yeah, there's like two ways you can get that last crate. You can bounce up and spin it and then land, or you can land and then jump out and spin it. I'm really bad at both of them though.
Yep, same.
I hate that crate. At least though, it's not like OG where you land straight in the platform. Like,
Oh yeah, straight in the portal.
Yeah, at least you can stand there and try a few times if you mess up. So we're backing upstream again. With masks again. We're going to be carrying masks all the way through the last levels here. We'll only take one into Stormy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, after Whole Hog, we just carry masks all through.
I think I usually end up with 2 in Stormy, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I take.
Yeah,
them
it doesn't
in
make a
jungles.
difference. It doesn't actually make a difference time-wise. Like the cycle's the same, but just whatever happens. So yeah, this crate under the log is one reason why we can't get this gem early.
So
We have no way of getting that.
We're riding
yeah.
the red gem.
Oh,
This is what
Murcaz has
Rex skipped.
the 100 lives thing too.
But do you both?
I do.
No, you have it, but it's probably
I
something to
didn't
point
even know.
out that you can go over 99 lives.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh
even
yeah, I
see
do.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do.
I just did
Something with like dying as you are getting a life or something like that. I don't know exactly.
It's
what the
entering
glitch is
like
into that.
bonuses and stuff with a light. While
Oh.
getting one can do it as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
It just happens sometimes in runs, and
Yeah.
it's kind of cute.
Yeah, people have used that. I remember to like set up save files with like hundreds of lives. They would just intentionally like just farm it up that way. But now we have a practice tool. We can just give ourselves a bunch of lives for a save file if we want, which is nice. I say now we've had it for like 2 years.
2
basically
years?
since
Yeah.
PC release. So, but on console, people would farm lives that way. Just get a
Almost.
199.
It's over 2 years since PC release. Jeez.
Mhm. Okay, so fortunately this is not the last level in this game that Rex is doing, 'cause that would be really anticlimactic if this was the last level of the run. Fortunately there's a bonus level that this game has that the original does not have, so we'll get to see that after this. Yeah, these 3 crates up here are the only reason we can't get this gem early. There's just no way to get up there, and we've been able to find you. always love that you do this bonus, like 2 minutes from the end of the run. You get to do the jungle rollers bonus. It's really intense stuff. Oh, that's a good damage. If you
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done that before. I normally get hit by the TNTs because they don't really try to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have gone to like the right of those the second set of rollers too, but it would probably be a little hard.
I'd never done it before. I was like, better not lose both.
Yeah, yeah. And that looks faster though than waiting. Probably start doing it. Alright, Rex is entering Stormy Ascent. This is Murcaz's only chance.
Oh,
of
okay.
this
Well,
race.
it's not the greatest start to Stormy ever.
You have to wait on these stairs anyways. You didn't lose any time. It's all good.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Oh, a little early.
That's
Oh my
bad.
god, and you fell through that spike. Alright, so now... Yeah, Stormy is a level where, like, it's super cycle based, especially with your practice, where, yeah, you only really know what you're doing if it's going well. The moment you, like, mess up, it might just become weird and difficult. It's definitely like still play this level really well. I barely didn't catch that.
It's fine. Starts the hardest part.
Yeah, this first climb I would actually say is the hardest part of the whole level. The first descent is also kind of hard, but if you have a mask, it's not too bad.
So that's to keep your mask through it so you can damage abuse in the bonus, but...
Yeah. You know, that first climbing section is like just really like, input intensive, I feel like. Especially with the D-pad. You have to do a lot of really precise movement with the D-pad.
I always forget that jungle rollers bonus exists. So every time I get to it, I'm like, oh wait.
I'm always confused and wonder if I need to like bounce up for a hidden crate or anything. Like it's too simple. You just forget that it's actually as simple as it looks.
It's like they designed it to be the second level in the game, like completion wise, but you can't get it until the end. So
yeah. Well, in the original, you would do it to save, so...
Yeah, true.
You didn't need it for completion.
I probably could have made that cycle easily, but I was a bit sketched out because I had to take that really slow, so I lost my mask.
Yeah. We're both in Stormy at the same time, which is a good thing at least.
Yeah. Stormy is really long, though. Rex is probably just past
2
halfway
minutes
now.
or so ahead, I believe.
This bonus is pretty cool. This is like the only completely new thing in this game, I guess, like new design.
Oh yeah, I did that in my practice run.
Oh yeah, that happened to me too when I recently I forgot about that.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about it because I just fail with like that small thing, and I don't really think about it. But yeah, if you
It's just long enough for the bouncy crate to become breakable in one bounce. Yeah.
Did you die?
Yeah, I died in the bonus.
Yeah.
Silly stuff.
He bounced on the middle bouncy crate, and then he like messed up a bit, triggering the TNT. So by the time he got back to the bouncy crate, it just broke in one bounce. He wasn't able to... Yeah, this bonus is the only thing that was not made by, or like designed by Naughty Dog, I guess.
I forgot this.
Because this level, this level is actually in the original game, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Right? It's like on the disc, but it's just not accessible or whatever.
It was removed because of difficulty, I'm pretty sure, or something.
Yeah. They decided to just remove it because it's too difficult. But it was like an actual level, so this isn't like a brand new level or anything. But that bonus is actually new. There wasn't a bonus in the original.
There was, but you couldn't access it, right? I believe.
Well, there were like tokens. I think there just wasn't an actual bonus, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, game crashed when you tried. You could gather tokens, but not. That's what I remember, at least.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Like, there just wasn't an actual
Yeah.
bonus level that they could just copy and paste into
Oh.
this game.
Oh, what?
Actually,
Okay. That was so weird.
Oh wow, you got the spike jump. Yeah, sometimes you can just jump off spikes without getting hit.
Yeah, I might take that third slow. Don't really need to
It's like
rush.
a PC only thing also. I think it's like a something with 60 FPS just lets you do that. I don't know why. I wish it was consistent, that could be cool. Rex is nearing the end here. The last birds can be a little difficult if you do them wrong. This should be good though.
Yeah, I'm good.
Way set up. For some reason these last crates are like really far like front instead of being lined up in the center with the ground. Without missing. And there we go, that was the last gem. So Rex just has to go through the Great Hall and he is done.
I may have died here like 4 times last night when I did a practice run. We'll see.
In the Great Hall?
Yeah.
Oh, I died in the Great Hall the last run I finished too. It's all good.
See how it goes. That's already a bit risky. So our time ends on when Crash like loses movement. So I'll say time.
Right when it starts to fade to black and you lose control of Crash.
And time. Cool.
GG.
GG.
It's a 1:22:04.
In game time. Yeah. It's solid. Solid for a marathon, I would say. GG. Murcaz, could you still PB here?
No.
Oh no, I see now.
Oh god, wait. Oh, I'm dead. Ugh.
Oh my god, you almost saved that. Dang. Cycles in Stormy are just super strange.
I
They
feel
don't
like
really
I got
compare
a
to.
weird jump there, but
Yeah, you got like a weird floaty looking jump.
yeah. This last part is what's hardest for me. It's the cycles just are weird.
Yeah. With like enough practice, I would say this last part is probably like the easiest, but just because it's very consistent at least. But yeah, it's really tricky to time right. Especially those two pull boards that move in and out at the same time and you have to jump across them. There's no other part in the game like that with a cycle like that. So it's like not a natural thing for you to think about.
It's not usually a problem for me. You can't even wait that long because the next pull board pulls in so fast too. So
you have to go quick.
Okay.
Wait, what happened to my audio? Oh, it's loading. Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah.
What just happened? Okay. So fight Cortex.
There we go, got all the crates. Alright. Murcaz is finishing up now. But yeah, what percent do we end with? 101.
101.
Okay, that's
101.
right. And 1 sapphire relic.
And let's see.
GG.
Nice.
125.
Not bad.
Nice.
It was a pretty good race, yeah.
Like a minute and a half behind my PB.
You were closer to PB, so I think.
Yeah, it was like a roller coaster, but it wasn't too bad, honestly. Like, pretty
Yeah,
fun.
that was good. It was a good race. It was fun
Yeah.
to watch.
It was pretty fun.
Thanks for having me, the Norwegian, and sorry for losing against the Australians, I guess.
You're representing the entire world minus Australia.
It was
You
all-
failed us all.
It's all on your shoulders. You could have stopped this.
This is not good.
I
I'll
forgive
be
you.
blamed. I'll be blamed forever now.
Alright, GG guys.
GG.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for having us, I guess. I appreciate it. Being able to be invited to it. It's fun to do marathons. So